Let me tell you the story of the curse of the Crimson Reaper and the Kraken's wrath. After their narrow escape from the Isle of Shadows and the spectral pirates, Captain Elara and her crew aboard the Sea Serpent reveled in the treasure they had claimed. However, their celebration was short-lived. As they sailed through the idyllic waters of the Caribbean, a dark shadow loomed beneath the surface, the telltale sign of an ancient terror, the Kraken. The calm sea soon turned turbulent as thunder rumbled ominously in the distance. Finn, standing at the bow, squinted into the horizon. "Captain, I feel it in my bones. Something's not right," he warned, his brow furrowed. Elara gripped the wheel, her eyes narrowing. "Everyone, prepare for trouble. We may have company." Just as she uttered the words, the ocean erupted, a massive tentacle smashing down onto the deck of the Sea Serpent, sending crew members flying. The air filled with shouts of alarm as men scrambled to their stations. "Steady, lads," Elara bellowed, drawing her cutlass. "We've faced worse than this. To arms. Defend the ship." Finn unsheathed his sword, rallying the crew. "Get ropes! We need to restrain its movements. We can't let it drag us down." Another tentacle crashed onto the deck, narrowly missing Finn as he ducked. The ship lurched violently as the Kraken thrashed about, trying to seize its prey. Wood creaked and groaned under the strain. "Help me with this harpoon," shouted Nia, a fierce sharpshooter, as she struggled to lift the heavy weapon. "If we can pierce its hide, we might have a chance." Elara joined her, grunting with effort. "Let's make it count, Nia. Aim for the eye." The crew rallied together, using ropes to bind one of the massive tentacles that writhed across the deck. The sea churned violently, and the air was thick with salt and adrenaline. "No time for fear," Finn called out, his voice cutting through the chaos as he swung at another tentacle. "It's either us or the beast. Fight!" The crew fought bravely, slashing at the writhing appendages, but the creature seemed unbothered by their attacks. It retaliated with a violent whip of its tentacles, sending two crew members crashing against the mast. "Elara!" Finn yelled, dodging a tentacle that nearly knocked him off his feet. "We need a plan. It's too strong." "I know, Finn!" Elara shouted back, her mind racing. "If we can lure it to the sides, we can strike from multiple angles. We'll use the harpoons to strike together." With renewed determination, Elara formulated a daring strategy. "On my mark, get ready to distract it. Nia, Finn, get the harpoon ready." As the Kraken reared back, a gaping maw filled with sharp, glistening teeth emerged from the depths. Elara steadied herself. "Now, distract it!" the crew shouted, banging metal against wood, creating a cacophony to draw its attention. The Kraken shifted, turning its massive eye toward the crew. "Now, Nia! Fire!" Elara commanded, and Nia loosed the harpoon. It soared through the air, piercing the Kraken's eye with a sickening thud. The beast howled, reeling back in pain. "Yes!" Finn cheered, adrenaline pumping through his veins. "Now, everyone, go for the other eye." With a collective roar, the crew launched their weapons, cutlasses and harpoons flying through the air, striking the mighty beast. It thrashed violently, attempting to shake them off, but the crew was relentless. "Keep moving," Elara called, her determination igniting the crew's spirits. "We can do this." Finn, eyes wide with excitement and fear, encouraged his comrades. "For freedom, for the Sea Serpent. We can't let it win." Just when they thought they had it beat, the Kraken retaliated with one final surge. It wrapped its formidable tentacles around the ship in a final attempt to drag them under. "Hold fast," Elara shouted. "We're not done yet." Rallying together, the crew strained against the Kraken's grip. With sheer will, Elara and Finn coordinated their final attack. "On three!" Finn shouted over the chaos. "1, 2, 3!" They plunged their weapons into the Kraken's hide, the combined force of their strike causing the beast to howl one last time before it released its grip and sank back into the abyss, defeated. As the waters calmed, the crew erupted into cheers, adrenaline coursing through their veins. Elara raised her cutlass high, her voice booming with pride. "We did it! Together we faced the darkness and emerged victorious. None shall challenge the Sea Serpent as long as we sail." Finn grinned, a mixture of relief and exhilaration flooding through him. "A day they'll tell tales of." "Captain, you were magnificent," Elara laughed, the weight of the battle lifting from her shoulders. We all were. Let's rejoice, for today we've conquered fear and proved we are the fiercest crew on these waters. As they sailed onward, the silhouettes of the islands faded into the distance, and the crew celebrated, knowing they had just lived a tale worthy of legend. Their bonds had grown stronger, the thrill of adventure coursing through their souls like the very tides they navigated. And in their hearts, they knew many more adventures awaited them on the open sea.